Good morning to all. From this lecture, EC8251 Circuit Analysis, first year ECE, second semester, Unit 1 Basic Circuit Analysis and Network Topologies. In this unit, we are find out the electrical network that is a the electrical network is a different electrical parameters, that is resistor, capacitor and inductance. The combination of such elements along with various sources of energy give rise to complicated electrical circuits. It is generally referred to network. So the network analysis or circuit analysis to find out a current and voltage across any branch of a network or circuit. So, dear students, in this presentation, first we have to study the Ohm's law and then Kirchhoff's law and mesh current method and voltage method for DC and AC circuits, and then circuit terminology, that is a network terminology of incident and reduced incidence matrix, and then fundamental cut set and cut set matrix of the voltage and current. Finally, the duality and dual networks analysis. First, we discuss the Ohm's law. In this law gives relationship between the potential difference voltage, current and resistance of a DC circuits. Dr. Ohms in 1827 discovered a law, so it is called Ohm's law. In this law, the statement of the current through a conductor between 2 points is directly proportional to the voltage across the 2 points. That is, the current flowing through the electrical circuit is directly proportional to the potential difference. Okay, he said directly proportional to potential difference across the circuit and inversely proportional to the resistance of a circuit. So the mathematically the Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, that is a voltage is equal to current into resistance. So the applications of Ohm's law, it is a help as in determine either voltage, current or impedance or resistance of a linear electrical circuit when the other two quantities are known as to as. It also makes power calculation simpler. And then the limitations of Ohm's law, it is not applicable to unilateral network. Unilateral networks allows the current to flow in one direction. Such type of network consists element like a diode, transistor and etc. Then the Ohm's law is also not applicable to non-linear element. The non-linear element are those which do not have current exactly proportional to the applied voltage. That means the resistance value of those elements change for different value of voltage and current. So the example of non-linear element are the thyristor. Now we see the Kirchhoff's law. The Kirchhoff's law is a first law is a Kirchhoff's current law. The Kirchhoff's current law, the statement of the algebraic sum of all the current at any node, point or a junction of a circuit is 0. So it is a summation of I is equal to 0. That is the entering current is equal to leaving current is 0. Okay, so the considering the above figure as per the Kirchhoff's current law, the equation can also be written as a I1, I2, I6 is a entering current. We see the direction of entering current I1, I2 and I6 is equal to leaving current. Leaving current is we see the diagram. Leaving current I3 is leaved the figure I4 and I5. So the entering current is equal to leaving current. So the sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. So the direction of incoming current to a node is taken as positive, while the outgoing currents is taken as negative. The reverse of this can also be taken. Okay, so that is a entering current is positive and leaving current is negative. So therefore the incoming current as negative or outgoing current as positive. Okay, next Kirchhoff's voltage law. The Kirchhoff's voltage law, the statement of the algebraic sum of voltage in a closed path is equal to 0. That is, the sum of source voltage is equal to the sum of voltage drop in a circuit. That is, we see the diagram by applying the Kirchhoff's voltage law, that is a KVL, in the initial voltage node, that is a V1. So we see the derivations. The finally V1 minus V2 plus V3 minus V2, that is a V1 minus V2, this addition of V3 minus V4, that is a voltage node, is equal to the current and resistance. That is a first path of current and resistance R1, and second path of current and resistance R2, and third is a current and resistance R3, and fourth current and resistance R4, and finally current and resistance R5. That is the voltage is must equal to current and resistance. Next, mesh current analysis, that is mesh analysis or loop analysis. In this method is a special useful for the circuit have many node and loop. The difference between the application of Kirchhoff's law and the loop analysis instant of branch current. The loop current are considered for writing the equations. The another different method in each branch of a network may carry more than one current. So the total branch current must be decided by the algebraic sum of all current through the branch, while in analysis using Kirchhoff's law, each branch carries only one current. The advantages of this method: the complex network, the number of unknowns reduced with greatly simply calculation work. Now, the following steps of mesh current analysis. Step 1. Assign a mesh current to each mesh branches. Number 2. Applying Kirchhoff's voltage law around each mesh in the same direction as a mesh current. Third one, solve the resulting loop equation for the mesh current. And fourth one, determine any requested current or voltage in the circuit using the mesh current. So now the disadvantages of mesh analysis: we can use this method only when the circuit is planar. Otherwise, the method is not useful. If the network is larger, then the number of meshes will be large. Hence, the total number of equations will be more, so it becomes inconvenient to use in the cache. Okay. Next, node voltage method. The node analysis method is based on Kirchhoff's current law. The mesh analysis method is also a Kirchhoff's voltage law. Is here we see this node analysis that the or node voltage method. This is a KCL law. This is a Kirchhoff's current law. In this method, one node is assumed as a reference node and its potential is assumed to 0. This node is also called zero potential node or base node or datum node. So the following steps of considered node voltage method. First, choose the node. It is a voltage node and node voltage to be obtained. Second one, choose the current preferable leaving the node at each branch connected to each node. Number 3, applying KCL at each node with proper sign convention. Number 4, if there is a super node, obtain the equation directly in terms of voltage which are directly connected through voltage source. Number 5, obtain the equation for the each branch current in terms of voltage node and substitute in the equation in the step 3. And finally, solve all the equations obtained in step 4 and step 5 simultaneously to obtain the required node voltage. Next, network terminology. Network terminology is a linear graph is defined as a collection of various nodes and branches. A node is defined as a common point at which two or more branches meeting together. A branch is a line joining two nodes which represent a circuit element. Here, a graph of a network a graph of any network can be drawn by placing all the nodes which are pointed of intersection of two or more branches. So the network elements are represented by the line joining node. The voltage source and the current source are to be replaced by the respective internal impedance. So if internal impedance are not known, replace the above mentioned source by their ideal internal impedance. Here we will first identify the node and branch. We see the diagram, the branch in the network. In the given network, there are 4 nodes and actually 7 branches in which there are network elements. But a graph we will have only 6 branches because the current source without internal impedance mentioned can be replaced by open circuit, hence not considered. Now, incident matrix. An oriented graph can be complexed, completely explained or represented with the help of matrix known as incident matrix. The incident matrix gives information about the branch incident on which node or their orientation at the node, that is whether they are whether together or away from node. There are two types of incident matrix. Number one, complete incident matrix. Number two, reduced incident matrix. In complete incident matrix, the incident matrix is nothing but a mathematical model to represent the given network which all the information available. The information regarding the network is nothing but which branches are incident at which node and what are the orientations relative to the node. All this information is written in the matrix form which is called complex incident matrix. Now the reduced incident matrix, when any one row from the complete incident matrix is eliminated by using mathematically manipulations, then the matrix is called reduced incident matrix. Now next, cut set matrix and fundamental cut set matrix. It is a subset of circuit matrix. It is represented by B. For a given graph, select any tree or remove it all links. Then replace each link one at a time. It will form a closed path or closed loop or closed circuit along with some of the three tree branches existing. The circuits formed by replacing each link in the tree called a fundamental circuits or F circuits or tied set circuits. It is very important to select the orientation of F circuits to coincide with the completing the fundamental circuits. The number of fundamental circuits equals the number of links. For a graph with B branches and N node, the possible fundamental circuits are given by B minus N minus 1. So we have to consider a tree of oriented graph as shown in figure. As shown above, twin 2, 3, 4 are forming tree while 1, 5, 6 are the links which are not a part of tree. When these links are replaced, we will have three fundamental circuits are shown in figure. And then the cut set matrix, a connected graph can be separated into two parts by removing certain branches of graph. This is equivalent to cutting a graph into two parts. Hence, it is referred to as cut set. A cut set is a minimal set of branches of a connected graph such that after removal of three branches, a graph gets separated into two parts, each of which a connected graph with the conditions that replacing any one branch from the cut set makes the graph connected. Consider the branch 1, 3, 4 and 6 are removed from the graph which are shown by dashed line in the figure. The graph is divided in two parts, each which is connected. Now each branch is replaced one at a time. We get connected graph for every branch replaced as shown in figure. Then the set of branches 1, 3, 4, 5 form a cut set. When we can have another set of branches 6, 2, 3, 5 gives another cut set. Hence, for any graph there may be more than one cut set and every graph has at least one cut set. Now, finally, duality and dual networks. The two networks are said to be dual networks of each other if the mesh loop analysis. In the given equation, the net or net equation other net. The dual network are based on the Kirchhoff's voltage and Kirchhoff's current law. The dual network can be drawn for AC as well as DC circuits as well as resistance and impedance. In this dual network constructed by two methods. Number one, mathematical method. Number two, graphical method. Mathematical method, first applying Kirchhoff's basic law, find out the equilibrium equation for a given network. They replace each and every elements in the equilibrium equation by a dual elements so that the new equation will be represented in the dual network. So the dual network is represented by the equilibrium equation of the dual network. And then the graphical method, the first we identified the independent loop in a given network. Next, place a non-zero node inside each independent of loop and then place a zero potential node, that is a datum node, outside a given network. And then if the elements is exactly in mesh, then the elements should be connected between datum node and datum node 1 So draw a dotted line from bottom node to the node inside mesh through the elements. If the elements is common between mesh 1 and mesh 2, then this is a dual network. Thank you for watching.